Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing this morning? Damn, this morning I stepped outside and I was like, whoa, this is a beautiful day. And it was funny because I wake up and it's like, body aches and stuff, and you got all this random noise going on just to prepare, right? Get our day started, set a foundation, so to speak. It was funny because yesterday I've been texting a lot of my friends about the Way World Outreach because I heard a sermon on Sunday by Pastor Marco. Luckily, right, I just went because I'm like, I want to go to church, right? Like, I love the music. That's my favorite part, the music. That's my favorite part. That's always been my favorite part. Ever since I first went to that church, as soon as I heard the music, I fell in love. I was like, what? This is cool. I was sitting in the back though. I'll be standing in the back because I'll be too embarrassed. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go up to the stage every time. This is cracking. That's literally what got me. What I first fell in love with was the music. I was like, oh man, this music's hard. This sounds awesome. And so every time, right? I can't really go more than like 2 or 3 weeks without going. I have to go because I just love the music. It makes me feel good, and luckily this time around, Pastor Marco is giving the word. Pastor Christian has been giving the word a lot. He's really good too, but Pastor Marco, he's just naturally he's been doing it so long. He's been doing it so long that I'm just like, this guy's just years of experience. You just know that he's been doing it forever. You just know that he's been doing it forever because of how naturally it just all comes out But he was touching on a lot of things about man. He was like talking about being a true believer versus a false believer, and it made me feel better, right? Because he was like, you could go to church all your life, you could be religious and do all the religious practices, but you could still not have a relationship with God. And it made me feel better about my relationship with God. And he was like, just kind of like basically giving defining characteristics of true believers versus false believers, right? That's the argument, right? In this argument, he's defining characteristics and differences in true believers versus false believers, true worshipers versus false worshipers, right? Kind of breaking it down like the way I know how to. And so he's defining characteristics and differences in conduct, in characteristics, and mostly in what you do in action. And that really got me thinking, really questioned myself. I was like, oh man, I'm not really doing much these days as far as being a true worshiper. Yeah, I'll pray. That's about it. I'm not giving to charity. I'm not really so I started searching up scripture, and he's like, oh well, this is pure and undefiled religion is this, to care for orphans and widows, right? And I thought about that scripture, and I'm like, well, then that would be like donating, right? That would be like contributing to that cause, And so I thought about that, right? And I'm just like, kind of like, where was I getting with this? I'm sending it to my friends. And I'm like, look, check this out. It really helps just set a simple definition for what you want to be doing. You know what I mean? And I was like, that's basically. I got a lot out of that. I was like, I got a lot out of it. I was like, I'm gonna start to invest. He said that too. He used that word, investing in the kingdom. I'm gonna start investing more, not just by going to church, but just by contributions, right? They're starting a church in Riverside. I want to be part of that, to that cause. What else? Christmas coming around, I want to donate. Just things like that I could afford for now. I mean, really, to be realistic, right? I live with my parents. That's the reality of it. So what I could afford for now, and I'm like, that's cool right there. one thing, I don't want to end this on a cynical note, but it's not exactly, I'm not to sound like suicidal or anything, but I'm not the kind of person that is depressed anymore. I don't care about how much time I have. I care about what I do with that time. I hope that comes out the way I'm trying to explain it. I don't care so much about how much time I have left now. I'm like, I know I'm young, but I'm just trying to get at an idea, right? I'm just trying to explain something. It's not so much how much time I have, it's what I do with that time. That's what I'm really focused on. I'm not so worried about the future. I'm worried about now. How can I contribute now? Now is the moment. Now is the time. The past is gone. The future is uncertain. And so right now I have this moment, right? Right now, exactly right now. I'm 35 years old. I'm healthy enough to work a labor job. Think about it like that. You're healthy enough to work a labor job. You're healthy enough that means you should be healthy enough to contribute to this cause with your time, right? Like, I don't know, there's so much focus on this like magic elixir that's gonna fix all our problems, bro. It's all found in this kind of stuff. And we don't understand that the underlying or the root cause of our problems is what we're doing. The choices that we're making, those are the root causes of our problems. And we believe that, hey, even though I have this root cause, even though I have this underlying issue that I cannot shake off, that I cannot take off, I should be good if I can find the secret to magic elixirs. And I'll just keep drinking that magic potion and do whatever I want. And that's the kind of mindset that got me in the trouble that I've gotten into. That's the kind of thinking that ultimately has led me to kind of where I was, when it comes to being afraid and being depressed and being in worry and always worrying about things that are just kind of out of your control. And I'm like, why? Why worry about it? Why? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to worry about it that much. People are like, I mean, these days I can't even lift a spoon without it being a battle between two opposing parties. It's ridiculous. It is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever encountered. It's at that point, but it's really the underlying issue. The root cause is just coming from a place of greed, extreme greed, avarice, literally avarice. Like, you just want this so badly, right? Like, I just want this so, everything he has, I'm just like focused on, yeah, all right, party time. Whoa, everyone come out. Yeah, let's fight over it. It's ridiculous. The underlying problem is not going to be whether I have that or not. It's going to be what I'm doing. That's going to be up to me. It doesn't matter what I have. I get those things because of who I am, not because of who they are. I get those things because of me, not because of them. Never forget that. They try to change that. They try to twist that around, and I'm like, no. You got it twisted. It's because of me. So it doesn't matter if you give me that or not, because I'm going to be successful, because I'm still going to be myself. So do not ever try to take away my identity by trying to put these kind of things in my mind, because that's a lie. And I know the truth. And I just wanted to share that with you guys this morning. I hope you guys got something out of this message. Hope it encourages you. I hope you come to the Way World Outreach. Come check us out online, the Way World Outreach on YouTube, or just come check us out on our website and come to one of our campuses. There's so many campuses opening up. There's so many all over the area, LA area, Inland Empire, Arizona. Come check us out at the Way World Outreach.